2018 class, Nakul, Chadha.
Dearly beloved, as I stand here before you today, looking at this impressive crowd of friends, family, faculty, and distinguished guests, including Mayor Dillon, Councilman Gutwitter, Councilman Kilman, Councilman Weber, Dr. Thumb, Mr. Esdale, the Ramsey Board of Education, and the Saddle River Board of Education, I can't help but look ahead to what the future holds. We are sitting amongst our future doctors, lawyers, engineers, and politicians of the class of 2018. And I don't know about you guys, but after growing up with all of you and getting to know so many of you over these past few years, I am truly terrified. When I first attended a Ramsey High School graduation many years ago, back when Dr. Wiener didn't even know what an iPad was, I saw on the program that the valedictorian was going to be making a speech, and I was like, nope, there's no way I'm just going to sit here and listen to some nerd make some long, boring speech. And then 3 months ago, Dr. Thumb told me I was going to be that nerd. And it took some grappling for me to finally wrap my head around the fact that the same guy who sings a Blues Clues song in order to remember the order of the planets will stand before you valedictating today. But I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge and thank my supportive family, idiotic friends, helpful teachers, and of course the Academy for this honor. As for my friends and family, I am truly impressed. Many of you heard that I'd be giving a speech here today and volunteered to come and watch this brilliance unfold. But in all seriousness, I am honored and privileged to be the product of not only such a loving family, but also an amazing community. As for the RHS staff, I think I speak on behalf of the entire class when I say we truly could not have done this without you. And whatever your motivation may have been, whether it be our success or just trying to get rid of us as soon as possible, we are truly grateful for your impact on our lives. Even when us teenagers claim that we know it all, you teachers and administrators still stand behind us, protect us, and some of you even invite us to your wedding. How's married life, Mr. Walker? While I'm very proud to call myself a Ram today, it wasn't always that way, being that I moved here from far, far away, Scotch Plains, New Jersey, the summer before 5th grade. But it has been an incredible journey full of great memories ever since. Thinking back to Dater, even though I barely know her, I don't know if it was my desire to learn, being the new kid in town, or even my fear that my math teacher, Mr. Giovanni Jean Caspero, with the slick back hair, was secretly in the mafia. But whatever it was, I can distinctly remember my growing fondness for Ramsey. And then came Smith. And I'll keep this one short since I've blocked out most of those memories. But thinking back, I can never forget Chandler Bing turned teacher, Mr. Scott Sirota, fangirling to Survivor's Eye of the Tiger while simultaneously preparing us so effortlessly for the road ahead. It was truly a sight to see. And then finally came high school with our fearless leader, Dr. Michael James Thumb, who was always equipped with unique mottos ranging from "this is your school" to "this is your school." And of course, his pride in his eyesight, his 20/20 vision or something. But in all seriousness, I am eternally grateful for the love, support, and consideration I have felt from not only Dr. Thumb, but the entire RHS administration, whether it be Mr. McGuire, Mr. Biggin, Mr. Esdale, or really anyone else. And of course, fantastic teachers like Mrs. Alcade, with her contagious laugh and joyful personality, audible and felt from miles away. Mr. LaCurza, with his passion for literature and signature catchphrase, "Go deeper." Mr. Smarge, with his wit, and mathematical brilliance. And Mr. Walker, with his unparalleled friendliness and economic prowess, helped define an incredible high school experience, one that led me to where I am today. While I would like to stand here with this smug sense of satisfaction being the valedictorian, in good conscience, I cannot, because I know that I'm not the best and brightest one here. Don't get me wrong, I'll be throwing valedictorian on every resume I ever make. But as I look around, I see several talented and commendable classmates, more than I have time to list, like Jack Curran, who knows more about the way the government works than anyone who's actually running it. Sophia Burkowski, whose artistic talent gives Bob Ross a run for his money. Jake Lander, whose creative thinking revolutionized many of our English classrooms. Kelly Coons, who will one day be an Olympic figure skater, I promise. Caroline Voigt, who's part of more businesses than Mr. Wonderful himself. Ashwin Verghese, whose constant impromptu hallway chorus concerts have actually resulted in notable recognition. Taryn Tuig, who single-handedly created an incredible school-wide lip dub. And Ryan Henry, whose softball prowess has helped lead the team to immense success. And it's not just those guys that I briefly mentioned, but everyone that you will see up on the stage today has some exquisite talent, and I would like to thank all of my classmates. I couldn't have done this without so many of you. But seriously, guys, cover up your tests better next time. As we stand here today, minutes away from graduating, there's a large mix of emotions. The one that I've been trying to stress is that we're in the prime of our lives, about to get to the age when all of us can legally buy alcohol. I mean vote. Starting soon, everything is going to be quite different from the way it has been for all of our lives. But that happens all the time, and change, although often feared, doesn't have to be a bad thing. Each and every one of us is the result of the changes we've gone through, even including the growth spurts and the acne. But I think this class is especially equipped to handle change, successfully adapting to 3 different vice principals in our 4 years here. But why, after all these changes, are so many of us so terrified of this next one? My speculation is that it's because Ramsey High School is truly an incredible place. If you're in the woodshop room, you are just across the hall from the drama room, which is just around the corner from the science classroom, which are directly beneath the math and language rooms. In the same building, we have people learning history and physics, analyzing rhetoric and cutting open dead cats, playing soccer, singing, and even sleeping through lectures. We're all here today, a group of unique but talented young individuals, brought together by nothing more than the area in which our parents have chosen to live. But we have managed, like true Rams, to do whatever we do best, excel in it, and have a great time doing it. Many of us don't realize, but our parents are terrified too. Some of them, perhaps rightly so. So we have to realize graduation day is a tough day for adults. They go to the ceremony as parents. They come home as contemporaries. After 18 years of child raising, they're unemployed, and many of them soon to be bankrupt. And I know we laugh about our parents' bank balance after college, but it is really expensive. High school is like this free trial on education. But if we want to continue, we have to pay like $60,000. So let me give you all some free advice, and unfortunately, you're just going to have to take it. If you don't wake up every day looking forward to what you're doing, excited for new and interesting opportunities, don't be afraid to make that change. And if you wake up the next day feeling like you shouldn't have let your hungover self make that change, then go back, reverse that change, make a new change. But most importantly, never stop changing until you find happiness. Use that inner strength, that inner you, to take that leap of courage, because only you are responsible for your own happiness. With that being said, after we graduate today, it doesn't magically get easier.
At this time,